So you've bought a drone. What's next? What do you do? So your first drone, what we're going to do is RTFM. Read the manual. Honestly, just do it. Register as a drone operator, which we can Google. Maybe do the drone flyer ID test, depending what drone you've bought. Does it require it or not? Download Drone Assist if you're in the UK. And insurance. So let's have a look. Now, read the manual. So read the manual, basically. You can quite happily find it, for example, the new DJI Mini 2, as it says here, quite clearly. Go to DJI websites in the web browser there, and we can see there's a quick start guide. But if you look down the list, there's a mini user manual. Read it, because it's got stuff in it you need to know. So it's a new drone, you've not got a Scooby-Doo. Most of your questions about how the drone works is in that manual. Now, it's your first drone, you've got to register. Now, very important, you register as an operator, so as a unmanned aircraft system operator, you're going to register. You do not register the drone itself. At no point do you ever register the drone itself. You're registering as the person that's liable. You're going to pay your £9 so that if anything goes wrong, you can be accountable and they can nail you with as many rules as they can because you'll be liable. And this is what the £9 fee is about. So, you must register before flying most drones or model aircraft outdoors in the UK. Indoors, if you're only flying indoors, you do not need to register. If your drone has a camera and it can record even under 250 grams, you must register as an operator. So, if it's above 250 grams, you will need a flyer ID. Flyer IDs are free and they last 5 years. So if you're responsible for the drone or a model aircraft, you must register for an operator ID, and then you will stick that operator ID to the aircraft, and all you need is a bit of paper. So you can get a printer or write it out, get a nice piece of paper, cut it into a nice little section, get some sticky tape, sellotape, and then use that to stick it to the drone. That's as complicated as it needs to be, and that's that. So you've got to register as an operator before you fly your drone outside, even a Mini 2. The drone software, that's the next thing. You're going to need some drone software. Well, whatever drone you've bought will either have a link to maybe an app store or something. So DJI Mini 2, again, so many people go to the Android store and go, oh, Google Play, and go, but it's not there, where's my software for my drone? Google is your friend 99% of the time. All you've got to do is Google DJI Flight app. And from here, it'll bring you to the DJI website, as you can see in the web browser address there, and downloads DJI app, and you can download the Android version. It side loads onto your device. That's brilliant. Footnote on devices and DJI Flight app and DJI, you'll see just at the bottom of the screen here, it says supported mobile devices. If your device is not on that list, there is a chance, even if your device is brand new, it may not work with DJI Flight app. Check before you buy a drone. Very simple. Or you may have to go and buy a new drone or borrow a friend's phone. Next, Airspace Checks. You've bought your drone, you've registered everything. There is one thing you've really got to make sure on, and this is you do Airspace Checks. There's a video in the group, in the YouTube channel for this on how to check. This is the app you use. You do not rely on DJI app. The DJI app is not a UK official source for Airspace Checks. It has got many mistakes in it. You use Drone Assist by Altitude Angel. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're recreational and commercial. Gives you a detailed airspace map. Yes, there can be a lot of information there. There's a video on it, like I said, in the channel, and tells you how to get rid of and sort through the crap. So, great app, this is one of your second downloads. After the software for the drone, this is the second one. Insurance. Do you need insurance? There's a video on that, so I'll put the link hopefully, go and see that. If not, it's in the video description. Go watch the insurance video, and it will also cover the DJI refresh as well, so you'll know about both things. As a hobby insurance, and this is what we're going to cover with this, it's all about hobby, so go watch the other video on insurance. You know, just think, if your drone hits someone or something, you want to be covered, so get insured. Another app that's useful, now you've got to set this up right. Again, there's a video in the channel, and understand what you need to know about the drone and the weather conditions it can fly in. So the manual will tell you the maximum wind speed the Mini 2 can handle. You will then put that information into UAV forecast. It will then tell you if it's good to fly or not according to local weather conditions. However, you can step outside and go, I'm going to fly today. Your choice. Most flyaways are not because of a drone going faulty, it's because of human error. Be that flying in too windy conditions or not letting the GPS lock in. So, well worth checking out the video on this as well, and it's a great little app for everyone. And finally, if you're going to go out, fly sensibly. Make sure you understand the rules for the drone you're flying. So if you're flying sub 250 grams, yes, you can overfly houses and everything. If your aircraft is slightly heavier, there will be other rules. Do you need certification to fly for other rules? There is a video on hobby flying in the channel. Do not overfly assemblies of people ever, sporting events, concerts, etc. Now, one of the most important things, your drone the manual and the box the drone came in will say the drone has a range of 4 kilometers or 6 kilometers. That's irrelevant. The only thing that's relevant is keeping the drone a visual line of sight, which means you have to be able to see the drone to take avoiding action of other aircraft. It's that simple. Practice in an open area. It's very simple. Go out and practice in an open area. It's not hard. It's nice and simple. You've got plenty of space. Keeping the drone within visual line of sight. If you hit a tree and you've got it in visual line of sight, go and get some glasses. Depth perception is horrible, but I suggest you go and see an optician. And also check your return to home settings. Remember, the Mini 2 has no way of collision avoidance. It doesn't know if there's anything in front of it or not. So for example, check your return to home settings. Typically set them at 60 to 80 meters and it should avoid anything in the local area. But always double check before you fly. And that is it, everyone. Finally, just go out and fly sensibly.